There's combined communities, and we're really all part of a community. I see a lot of the people in this room everywhere, all over the world, and the communities are, there used to be, actually there are still some like hard lines. There's a Bitcoin community that doesn't like to leave, but a lot of the people in this broader, Ethereum and...
We're all competing to the top, right?
Yeah, we're like competing and we're all friends. We all hang out together in every city, but we do events together. I think because everyone also realizes that rising tide lifts all boats, and if this industry is successful, the amount of people working here are still small enough that everybody is going to really benefit. So I think everyone benefits by partnering.
Yeah. And I think the rising tide, again, it goes back to this, like, we're way pre-growth curve, because we really need to get the world to adopt these technologies and get to that saturation point. So in the 90s, I was a teenager and I was programming, and I remember, there were like 40 million people on the internet in 1996, or 40 million like internet estimated people, right? So I think the estimates for number of wallets in the space right now are around that 40 million mark. But if you look at like the actual transaction flow and all the public chains, there's maybe 1 million monthly active accounts. So that's our addressable, decentralized market space. At the same time, when we hit those like 200-300 million numbers in the late 90s, like this thing came out of nowhere called Friendster, and like everybody needed to be on that network. And no one could have predicted that like the most important thing out of a global internet is the social network that glues the people on top. There's zero, like literally no one could have saw that coming, right? So I'm excited to see us get to that point where we have like 300 million self-custody wallets with humans behind them, like, right?
Yeah, and it's coming. It takes patience, but the traction points are all pointing in the right direction. Look, like you said, the curve with even just the internet was very similar.
Yeah. So, like again, I think just thinking about that experience, I have no idea how to predict what that application is going to be, right? Like, what is the Friendster of crypto?
Yeah. So, what excites me